This is Married Medicines with your girl, Juliana OLUBU. Can you hear that? On today's topic, we want to talk about love bank account. Can you see my hand? Okay, love bank account. Let's begin. Heavenly Father, I thank you. I give you praise, honor, and adoration. Thank you for today. Thank you for you will speak to each and every one of your children that will watch this now, this live, or that will watch later. I pray that you will heal them in any way they are going through one or two things that we're going to talk about here. Father, Lord, you will give them peace on every side. You build in them a new beginning, newness in all that they will do in the mighty name of Jesus. So, everyone, how are you? All right. On today's topic is love bank account. Love bank account with your girl. This is your girl, Juliana OLUBU. Don't forget, this is Married Medicine. Before I continue, I want you to go straight on our YouTube channel and just go there and subscribe. Click the notification button so anytime we want to start a video or we have any streaming going on or whatever that we'll upload, you'll be updated, you'll be informed. There will be notification for you that there's something going on with my medicine's YouTube channel. So please go right there now and subscribe. I will really appreciate it. The reason why you are subscribing, number one is to help your girl. Okay, number two, no, that's number two. Number one is for other people to benefit from this. If you don't need it, somebody else will need it. Okay, if you don't need it, your sister, your uncle, anybody. So please subscribe, help your girl. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, so today, like I said, love bank account we want to talk about. But before I move forward, I have some illustration here. Okay, what can you see here? Money, money, money. But the truth of the matter is, please don't come on me. This is not real money. You see, is one of our evangelism. Um, what do we call this? Tracts. Okay, you can see. You can see at the back of it is you know, see. I'm trying to show you. So it's not real money. Oh, don't think that's $100. See, you can even see is it 100,000 or $1 million each, and there's no bond or anything like that. So just to for the records, that's why I said that for the record. This is not money, okay? It's not money. It's just paper. It's tract, okay? Evangelism tract. All right. And I have this here today with what we want to talk about. You can see it. It's a love bank account. Love bank account. You might want to ask what she's talking about. Don't worry, we will soon get there very soon. All right, I'm still here. I'm still talking. Please, I want you to subscribe. And for those of you watching on Facebook or on Instagram, please share. As I'm looking, share, like, share, and drop your comment at the comment section below on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook. Drop your comment. Your comment can be question, your comment can be contribution. All right. And if you want to send us an email, maybe you are going through one thing or the other in your marriage, in your relationship, we have two platforms for this wonderful for relationship. We have single solutions. That's for those who are not married yet, for the singles, for the single guys, for the single ladies, and for a single parent. All right, then we have married medicines. Both can work for you, so it doesn't matter whether you're married or not. Please make sure you subscribe on both. Is important. You see, I keep going on about it. Thank you so much for those of you that has already subscribed, and for those of you are still thinking about it, please go ahead and do it. Love on your girl. Thank you. All right, so continue with the topic that I said today. What is love bank account? So because I need to let you understand what I'm trying to explain to us, what I'm trying to bring on, I'm trying to portray here. All right. What is a love bank account? You might want to ask. A love bank account is exactly like a savings account at your bank. Okay, like a savings account or a current account. Okay, like a savings or a current account, like you opening a bank account. You get what I mean. And in your bank account, what do? You can make a deposit and withdraw from that your bank account. Now, it's the same thing as the illustration I want to use for us today, which is you can make a deposit and a withdrawal from your love bank account. Huh? How are they doing it? Wait, I'll try. Is that whatever? Now, so what I'm trying to say is you can make a deposit and a withdrawal from your bank account. Likewise, you can make a deposit and a withdrawal from your love bank account. I'm calling it a love bank account, but I'm just using the illustration of your bank that you use on a daily basis so you can understand and get the concept and the in-depth of what I'm trying to explain. I will say some facts about it. Facts about your love bank account. Number one, every deposit you make into your love bank account will improve your relationship. All right. Likewise, when you open a bank account, what do? You deposit there. You put some money there. Why do you put some money there? Because so that it can benefit you when you want something, you need something, you want to buy something, you want to invest, you want to do a project or whatever you want to do. You can't open a bank account and leave it empty. So you cannot leave it empty, and that's what it is in a relationship. In a relationship, you cannot leave your relationship empty. There must be something, there must be a withdrawal, and there must be a deposit. Okay, but when it comes to love bank accounts, most of the time it's important that you make a deposit. All right, make a deposit. Another fact I want to talk about, number two fact, is every withdrawal you take from your love bank account will weaken your relationship. Every withdrawal you take from your love bank account will weaken your relationship. Okay, so I have a video up here and I have another one down here, which is the live streaming. So my face goes up and goes down. All right, so for those of you up here, thank you, I love you. All right, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing, thank you for putting your finger on your notification button. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. Number three, it is better to make deposit daily into your love bank account. All right, what do I mean by that? Are you not, won't you be happy that you are depositing into your bank? Like every day you have something to deposit, even inside of you. Okay, inside of you will be going, I have a lot in my account. No matter what happens, I know I have something in my account that I can fall back on. It's the same thing that we are talking about here. So it is better to make deposit daily into your love bank account. Okay, now number four facts I want to talk about is both of you must be making deposit into your love bank account. What did I say? Both of you must be making deposit into your love bank account. I just mentioned four facts about your love bank account, and at the first, I gave you a definition, a simple definition about what is love bank account. All right, it's important that we do the right thing at the right time. All right, so now moving on is number five. Number five, I mentioned four. I hope you remember that. I don't want to go back because of our time. Now, number five fact about your love bank account is deposits are the positive. Okay, when you make a deposit into your love bank account, that is a positive. Now, withdrawal, number six, withdrawals are all the negatives. Okay, I'm still gonna get there. All the negatives. So withdrawals are all the negatives in your love bank account. Number seven, five. Okay, number seven, anybody can deposit into your love bank account. All right, am I not right? When you open an account, anybody can deposit there, right? Friends, family, colleagues at work, church members, anybody can deposit into that love bank account, can deposit into your bank account, even your real bank account. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so moving on. Now, I want to talk about facts about couples' love bank account. Fact about couples love bank accounts. I want to say thank you here for those people inviting us to come and speak to, maybe during their love feast or something like that. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. We are not taking it for granted. I had to say this on this live streaming. Okay, so please, I want to take what I'm saying very important. It is important that we don't say these are just little things. Those little things, those little drops of water make an ocean. Those little things make up the marriage, make up the relationship. You get what I'm saying? So, one of the facts I want to talk about love bank accounts, couples love bank account, is your spouse has one for you as a man and as a woman. Likewise, every wife has a love bank account for their husband with his name on it. Now, every husband has a love bank account for their wife with a name on it. Four, every day you can either make a deposit or a withdrawal from that love bank account. If you open an account, what do? You make a deposit. If you want to do a project that is important, what do? You make a withdrawal. But in that sense, when you make a withdrawal and you finish the project, what happens? You deposit with the project fund and the profits on the project, you deposit everything into the love bank account. So in that sense, even in your home, when you see that something is about to happen, what do? If you want to withdraw, there's some withdrawal that can be positive, okay? But in this context, in this sense today, I'm talking about withdrawal being negative, all right? So I say that because you might want to ask that, oh, that, okay, what if, oh, that you heard that, okay, what if I want to make a withdrawal to do something? Now, that withdrawal is not that type of withdrawal you can talk about, because sometimes you might want to do a project that is important for both of you in the family. So, but withdrawing it in that sense is like you are depositing, because you know something great is coming back into that bank account, into that your love, into that your relationship, because you're sacrificing for something important to boost that your relationship. So I said every day you can either make a deposit or withdraw from that love bank account. So what are you depositing in your love bank account? Are you the type that makes a withdrawal in that love bank account? Now, other people can make deposits into your husband or your wife's love bank account. Aha! Okay. Did you hear what I said? Anybody, other people. Because when you have a bank account, what happens? People can deposit into either of you, the husband, the wife, or, your fiancé, your fiancée. Anybody can make a deposit into that your husband, your wife's love bank account. That's your guy, that's your fiancé, that's your fiancé. Anybody can make a deposit into that love bank account. I hope you're getting the point. And I hope I'm not rushing. Please, you can go back and watch this video later. What I'm saying is very vital and is very important. Now, how to deposit into your love bank account? We are here now. How to deposit into your love bank account. 1, complementing one another. Look at it. Look at what I have for you today. All right? Love bank account. Complimenting your spouse, complimenting your fiancé, your fiancée, complimenting your husband, your wife, complimenting your spouse. What you're doing is you are depositing into their love bank account. So how to deposit into your love bank account? I'm just trying to illustrate for you here. Let me put it here. So again, okay, for those of you here, for those of you up there, how do you do that? I'll put it by my side. I hope you can see it a little bit. All right. Because as I'm speaking, I'll be doing the demonstration and I will be depositing, so you can understand what I'm trying to talk about. All right. So now, complimenting your spouse. What did you do? You have deposited, love into that bank account. Assuming this is your, bank. Two, helping your spouse financially with cooking, doing household chores. The husband helping the wife helping the husband, the fiance helping the fiancé helping, in any relationship. Another thing is when you help with, financial whatever in your relationship, coming from the guy or coming from the lady or coming from the husband or the wife, helping each other in the house for house chores. What have you done? You are depositing into that love bank account. Speaking kind words to your spouse. Speaking kind words to your spouse. What you are doing is you are making a deposit into that relationship. You are making a deposit into your love life. You are making a deposit into your relationship, into whatever that you have together. How do you make a deposit? That's what I'm talking about. Speaking kind words to your wife, speaking kind words to your husband. Even when you want to correct each other, you're still speaking kind words. I'm a little bit cold. You get what I'm saying now? Speaking kind words to each other. You are depositing. Showing affection. Showing affection to your spouse. Showing affection, romantic, sending a romantic text. Text messages, being romantic. You are depositing into your love life, into your love bank account. Paying attention to your spouse, paying attention to each other. You are depositing into that love bank account. Listening to your spouse, you are depositing into your love bank account. Celebrating your spouse's birthday, anniversaries, all those things, you are depositing into your love bank account. Buying gifts for your house, buying gifts for your spouse, buying gifts for your friends, for your friends, buying gifts for wives, your husband, you are depositing into your love bank account. Understanding and applying your spouse's love language, you are depositing into your love bank account. Helping your spouse grow. What do I mean by that? Spiritually, you are helping your spouse to grow, mentally, educationally, in every aspect of life. You are helping each other to grow. You are helping each other to be mature. You are teaching each other. Helping your spouse to grow is very important, spiritually, morally, academically, mentally, academically, same as educationally. You are depositing into your love bank account. That's what you're doing. Now, how to withdraw from your love bank account. How to withdraw from your love bank account. I can't remember how many I put here. Okay? Assuming I added this, maybe add this and this and this and this and this. That's putting a lot into your love bank account. I'm trying to explain and to buttress on what I'm saying, explaining one after the other. Now, to withdraw from your love bank account, these are the things you can do. These are the things you'll be doing that will make you withdrawing from that love bank account. And when you withdraw from your love bank account, or when you even withdraw every time from your account, what happens? One, lying to your spouse, lying to each other in your relationship, lying, like when you say 5 things, they have to check it out. If even two will be real, will be truth, whatever. Five things they can't even, vouch for you that, oh, from that, no, from what is said, from what she said, I know, five of five or four. But hardly will they find one or two to be truthful. Lying to your spouse, insulting or disrespecting your spouse. Oh my God. Insulting or disrespecting your spouse, you are withdrawing from your love bank account. Lying, you are withdrawing from your love bank account. Saying demeaning words to your spouse, you are withdrawing from your love bank account. Cursing your spouse, you are withdrawing from your love bank account. Cursing your husband, your wife. I have to say that so you just be any spouse, from your husband, from your wife, from your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiancé, you are withdrawing from that love bank account when you're cursing your spouse, when you're cursing, that the together, the relationship. Ignoring your spouse, you are withdrawing from that love bank account. When you ignore things that you think to you that is not important, turning every argument into fight, you're withdrawing from that love bank account. That everything can go smoothly, from trying, disagree to agree. It's okay to disagree because you want to agree on something. But everything doesn't have to turn to a fight. Everything doesn't have to turn to the fact that, oh, he has to beg me or she has to beg me. Oh, I have to make a point. I have to make it that I'm the one making this relationship work. Turning every argument into fighting. You know, flirting with other people. You are withdrawing from that love bank account. Flirting with people in the presence of your spouse. Flirting is a bad, you know, flirting is bad on its own. Flirting is bad on itself. Now, talking of flirting in front of your spouse, you are disrespecting, you are demeaning, that person has no value because you're flirting with people in the presence of your spouse. That means that your spouse is not important to you. You don't regard each other. Are you getting the point? I talked about withdrawing from your love bank account, lying to your spouse, insulting, disrespecting your spouse, saying demeaning words to your spouse, cursing each other, ignoring your spouse, turning every argument into fighting, flirting with other people in the presence of your spouse, even at the back of them, like you are doing it behind them. Moving on, how to empty your love bank account. How do you empty your love bank account when you have put a lot, you put a lot, and a lot already? But what are the dangerous things that you can do to empty it? Yes, there are some things that you will do that will empty that bank account totally. How to empty your bank account? Who wants their bank account to be empty? Nobody. You can never be happy when your real bank is empty, when you don't have anything in that bank. You'll be frustrated. Number one, when you want to empty your love bank account, is having an affair. You have ruined that marriage. You have ruined that relationship. That's what you do. You have ruined everything just because you want to satisfy yourself, just because you want to do something, just because you feel it's not that of a big deal, just because you feel, oh, I can say sorry and everything will be all right. What's the big deal? Can't you just forgive me? Oh, you can forgive me. If you know you love me, you will forgive me. Having an affair, I'm not saying how to withdraw now. This one is more than withdrawing, is emptying. is empty, empty to empty. See, all that you put inside is a lot. Then you empty. That's how you empty. You empty to the extent that you've got nothing inside anymore. You empty to the extent that nothing to fall back on. When you spend, when you are not careful, you don't know how to manage your resources, you don't know how to manage your finance. That's what happens in your relationship. You spend, you lavish and everything, then you'll be frustrated. I'm talking about love bank accounts now. I'm just using that to relate so you can understand how to empty your love bank account. Is having an affair. That is bad. Because a lot of things will be going on in the person you are cheating on, or the wife or the husband. Is the wife cheating on the husband, or the husband cheating on the wife? A lot will be going on in their head. You've emptied that love. You've destroyed. That's what you've done. Another dangerous thing that you can do to empty your love bank account is abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. Another thing you can do to destroy your marriage, your relationship with your fiancé, your fiancée, or whatever you want to call it, is neglecting your spouse. You are neglecting your husband for whatever reason. You are neglecting your wife for whatever reason. And you think it's okay. You think it's not your fault. You think, oh, it's because. It's because. Very soon we will have a Zoom, how do I call it? We have a Zoom program that because a lot of people, they've been asking us that, okay, they don't want to come online and say some things and ask. They just want to, they want one-on-one, and that is very good on Zoom. So we can have one-on-one. They can ask questions. And there's also a program coming up for only the men, the guys. So I'm talking about how to empty your love bank account. I talk about having an affair. Even if you forgive each other, there will still be that little tiny thing that will keep, like, okay, the trust. You have to struggle over and over again. That means you have killed something in that relationship. Neglecting your spouse. Another thing you can do is abandonment, like abandoning your relationship, no, your responsibility. Abandoning your wife, your husband, or abandoning your husband, your children, abandoning everything. Wife abandoning your relationship, or a lady abandoning the guy that you don't care about anything going on. You left them to their, like, I don't care. A wife, you abandon your husband and your children, if you have any. If you don't have, but abandoning your husband when he needed you most. A husband abandoning the wife and the children, if you have any. If not, but abandoning your wife when she needed you most. That is those are the things you do to empty your love bank account. Let's stop it. Let's appreciate each other. Let's control each other. Let's manage our emotions. Men, women, manage your emotions. That lady, that guy, manage your emotions. You are forgetting that you are not only, doing something wrong to your spouse or to your relationship with your friends or your friends. What you're doing as well is you are killing your spiritual life. You are offending God. Excuse me, sorry. So let's be careful what we do. Let's be careful what we say. Let's be careful how we handle our relationship. I want you to ask these questions. I want you to ask your spouse these 5 questions. If you don't have a pen and a paper, go get it right now. Yes, I'm here. I'm still here. Go get it. Ask your spouse these 5 questions. Ask your fiance, ask your fiancé, ask your husband, ask your wife. How do you feel? I'm not on the question yet. I'm waiting for you. How do you feel when your bank, when your account is minus? What do you do? How do you feel? You feel rejected, neglected, you feel horrible, you feel alone, you feel lonely, you feel frustrated, like the whole world has crumbled on you. That's what you do when you empty your love bank account with all those things that I've mentioned and many more. Or are you the type of husband that every time what you do is just you withdraw from your bank account? You are withdrawing 2 today. You are withdrawing this today. You are withdrawing that today. It will get to a point, there won't be nothing to withdraw anymore. That means you empty the account. That means you empty the account. This is the illustration I'm using. Imagine this is your piggy bank. If you are not using if you don't understand what I'm talking about your bank account, but I know you do. What do you do when you have emptied that? What do you do that every time you say words that will bring your husband or your wife down? Demeaning words. You say nasty things just to hurt each other. What are you doing to the generation coming after you? Your children. The things you tell them is not as important as what they see you do. Yes. The things you tell them, oh, daddy said this, oh, mommy said this. Yes, it's good. But what they see you do stays in their head more than what you tell them with your mouth. What are you doing? Do you think, as a man, are you praying that your son will be like you? Are you bold to pray that prayer that your son will end up like you? Then if your answer is no, then you need to change what you're doing. You need to change your character. You need to change your behavior. If you cannot pray boldly that you want your son or your daughter to end up like you. Are you a woman? You can't pray that your daughter will end up like you, or your daughter, will marry, your son will marry a woman like you. Then you've got to buckle up. You've got to buckle up. You've got to change. You've got to change. Yes. You've got to stop what you're doing that is not appropriate, that you cannot pray in the prayer room to say, I want my daughter to end up like me. Or even better, or I want my son to marry a woman like me. I want my daughter to marry a man like me. If you are that man, you cannot pray that prayer, then something is wrong somewhere. So are you ready for the question? Like my daughter, she will say, it is now time for the questions. So I'm saying, are you ready for this question that you will ask your spouse? Number 1, what are the things I do that you can consider as deposit into our love bank account? You need to ask each other. Ask your wife, ask your husband, ask your fiancé, ask your fiancée. What are the things I do that you can consider as a deposit into our love bank account? 2, what are the things I do that you can consider as withdrawal from our love bank account? Again, What are the things I can do? What are the things I do that can consider as withdrawing from our love bank account? Three, how frequent? Please, before I continue for the number three, if you want to send us a message on our Instagram or on Facebook or on our YouTube channel or to our email, the email is mymedicines@gmail.com or singlesolutions@gmail.com. And if you want to send a message on our phone, you want to send a WhatsApp, yes, that you want to send a WhatsApp message, and there's also a WhatsApp group that you can communicate as well. I will put the number at the comment section below this video, or if you are online right now, you're watching me live, there will be a number that will be at the screen that will be, how do you say, flowing at the bottom of this video. Then you will see the number that you can send a WhatsApp to, or you send us a message. God bless you. So, what I'm asking, what are you putting into your relationship? What are you putting into your love bank account? What are you putting into that marriage? Are you the type that withdraw from that love bank account, or you are the type that deposits? Or is it one side depositing, the wife depositing, and the husband withdrawing? And before you know it, it will be empty. Or is it the husband depositing and the wife withdrawing, and before you know it, the account will be empty? Have you emptied your marriage or your relationship by your character and your behavior? As a man, have you emptied your bank accounts by your belief system or the cultural system or where you come from, and you're saying, oh, that's how we do it? As a man, it has to be like this. Oh, as a woman, these are the rules. Who make the rules? What is the foundation of the rules? Are you using the scripture as the law for yourselves? Don't let the thing that surrounds you put you in a cage. Don't be empty. Number three question, the third question is, how frequent do you think I make a deposit? These questions I'm asking you, please, you can send your answer, what you feel that you're doing in your relationship, or as a couple, if you want to come and communicate with us, and we can help you out. All right. So please send a message. I think the number will be there right now, that you can send us a message, or on a WhatsApp or email at both emails that I mentioned before. The third question that I mentioned now, you need to ask each other, not just the guy asking the woman or the woman asking the man, or your spouse in your relationship. No, you both need to ask these questions. How frequent do you think I make a deposit? Are you writing the question down? Number four, how frequent do you think I make withdrawals? And the last question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, or 10 to 100, how often do you want me to be making deposit into our love bank account? How often do you want me to be making a deposit into our love bank account? I'll mention those questions quickly one more time. If you are just joining this live, this live streaming, please, you can go back after we are done. It will be there live. You can watch from the beginning again so you can understand what we're talking about. All right. Number one, what are the things I do that you consider as deposit into our love bank account? Two, what are the things I do that you can consider as withdrawal from our love bank account? Three, how frequent do you think I make deposit? Four, how frequent do you think I make a withdrawal? Number five, on a scale of 1 to 10, or on a scale of 10 to 100, how often do you want me to be making deposit into our love bank account? If you can answer those questions, please, when you're answering those questions, don't fight. Be mature. Sit down, maturely talk about it. Don't be angry. Don't let anger take hold of your relationship. Love on each other. Stop making a withdrawal. If you don't know that all those things I mentioned earlier, is you making a withdrawal, hitting on your wife, being abusive, not appreciating each other, not celebrating each other, not pushing each other forward to do something positive because you don't want one person to say something or another. And those people you're talking about, they will be in their house, pressing their phone, and they will be enjoying themselves, and they will be telling you how to rule your home. Or are you a husband that you don't even withdraw? What you do is you empty. Are you the type that empty something that is very full? Stop emptying. Stop. See, as you are withdrawing bit by bit, one day you will empty, and there will be nothing inside. It will be an empty box, empty relationship. Until I come your way next time, this is your girl, Juliana OLUBU. I hope you have been blessed. Please, if you are angry with this message, that means you need to fix something in that marriage, in that your relationship. Don't empty your love bank account. Make sure you always fill it up. Make sure you always deposit. Don't withdraw. And if you want to withdraw, make sure that your withdrawal is for something greater. And how do you do that? That you don't withdraw? By communicating with your spouse. Communicate. In whatever you want to do, communicate. Don't assume that he's supposed to know or she's supposed to know. Nobody's supposed to know anything. We're supposed to communicate what we want to do with each other. Stay blessed. And this is your girl, Juliana OLUBU. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to share on Facebook right now. Don't forget to drop your comment. Don't forget that we are here to pray along with you, even if you don't want to talk about what's going on. But it's always advisable to talk about what is going on in your relationship. Stay blessed. This is your girl, Juliana OLUBU. Peace.